Hey there, fellow gamers. Welcome back to the channel where we turn technical trials into epic medieval adventures. Today, I'm diving into a review of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 running on a low-end PC. Yep, that's right, no graphics card and just an i3 at the helm. I know what you're thinking. How on earth does that work? Well, grab your virtual chainmail and a sturdy cup of coffee, because we're about to explore an experience that's as unpredictable as a drunken jester at a royal banquet. Let's jump right into the nitty-gritty of performance, gameplay, and whether this title is worth your time on less than beastly hardware. First things first, when I booted up the game, it looked like I was watching a medieval slideshow, stutters, lag, and a few hiccups here and there. Now, before you start blaming the game, let me confess, my CPU was working overtime, and the recording software wasn't much help either. In reality, despite the jittery visuals, the gameplay was mostly smooth. I have been itching to test this game for a while, and with 15 to 20 FPS on the low settings thanks to cranking FSR to performance mode, I was pleasantly surprised that it didn't feel like the whole world was glitching out. However, don't pop your meat in celebration just yet. Every 30 or so minutes, the game would crash, sending me back to the loading screen with a heavy sigh and a dash of medieval frustration. Oh, and a heads up, with everything dialed down to keep things running, the text on screen sometimes looked like ancient runes, barely legible and demanding a bit of detective work to decipher. If you're expecting a flawless, high FPS epic, you might want to keep your expectations in check. For me, it was a mixed bag of, I can't believe it runs, and please, no more crashes. Now let's talk about the heart and soul of Kingdom Come 2, the gameplay. Despite the technical gremlins, the game's world is as immersive as they come. Imagine stepping into a sandbox where every NPC interaction feels genuine. It's like a medieval Red Dead Redemption 2, but on a personal, down-to-earth scale. I had one of the most unexpectedly delightful experiences when a soldier, noticing my leisurely pace, offered me a ride on his wagon. Yup, I hopped on for a scenic, choppy journey filled with small talk that would make even the driest water-carrying peasant crack a smile. The soldiers debated the merits of the wagon's bumpy ride and even traded tall tales of the forest, moments so quirky and unscripted they practically felt like secret bonus content. And while riding, we got ambushed by a couple of Cumans, which sparked an impromptu showdown that was both thrilling and, dare I say, refreshingly unpredictable. However, the magic of these interactions couldn't fully mask the issues lurking in the combat system. The simplicity of the combat, which on paper should have made things more accessible, turned out to be a double-edged sword. Gone is the optional stab, accessible only via a sneaky bottom stroke on the star. And the star system itself is about as responsive as a sleepy scribe. It just doesn't follow my mouse commands. Then there's the damage system. Low-level bandits with little to no armor have become hyper-competent parry masters, making even a perfectly timed combo feel like you're swinging an axe at a gust of wind. On the flip side, my axe barely made a dent in a cap-wearing bandit's defenses, and crossbow bolts to the face did less than half the damage they should, as if my enemy was sporting a magical medieval bulletproof vest. It's almost like the devs thought, why not mix epic medieval battles with a side of utter combat absurdities? While the world feels alive with every NPC's courteous "excuse me" and every wagon ride conversation that veers into the hilariously mundane, the combat mechanics leave a lot to be desired. It's a bittersweet mix of captivating world building and frustratingly unresponsive fight sequences, making you wonder if you should be strategizing your next move or just enjoying the scenic, if occasionally bumpy, ride. So, where does that leave us? In conclusion, running Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 on a low-end rig is a bit like trying to joust in a suit of cardboard armor. You might get the thrill of the experience, but not without some serious drawbacks. On the bright side, the game's immersive world and charming NPC interactions are a true testament to what the series does best, bringing you moments that are both unexpected and delightfully human. Yet, the performance issues, the constant crashes, the text that looks like it was scribbled by a medieval monk with a quill, combined with combat mechanics that feel buggy and unbalanced, really take the shine off the experience. While I commend the devs for their ambitious attempt to create a living, breathing medieval sandbox, until the combat system gets the much-needed tweaks and the crashing stops mid-epic battle, I can't wholeheartedly recommend this setup to those looking for a smooth, engaging ride. It's an experience worth watching for its charm and potential, but if you're planning to jump in, be prepared for a bumpy ride and a few medieval facepalms along the way. That's all for today's review, folks. I hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the highs and lows of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 on a low-end PC. Have you tried running it on similar hardware, or are you planning to give it a whirl? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your battle stories and technical tribulations. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more quirky reviews and tech tests, and ring that bell so you never miss an upload. Until next time, keep your sword sharp, your CPUs cooler, and your gaming adventures legendary.